Om Sahanavavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badarayanam Sutra Bhashya Kritau Vande Bhagavantau Punah Punah. Ishvaro Gururatmeti Murti Bheda Vibhagine Vyomavad Vyapta Dehaya Dakshina Murtaye Namaha. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Adyatana Vishayasti Asmakam Samase Abhyasah. Adyatana iti shabdasya iti shabde sutram kim adyatana. Today.
It came today, didn't it? It came today in class.
Yes.
Adyatana.
It is not something we have seen before.
See.
So I will say what it is. There is a very interesting sutra. Am I sharing screen? I am not sharing screen. 1 second.
Saram Chiram.
Sayam Chiram.
Saram Chiram something.
I will share screen. Share screen. Share entire screen. Okay. There are a lot of things open in my thing today because of preparation. Sayam, this one. What this basically says, this is not something that we have seen. This is a pratyaya. Tu and tulav pratyaya are there. They give the word tana. Upari, today I think upari tana, aduna tana. Today in Bradhanika come in Bhashya. Aduna tana.
Aduna tana.
And every day almost before our session begins, we say Adyatana, today's session. Or 23rd, we can say Trayovimshati Tana. Or 24th, Chaturvimshati Tana. In that way you can say. For numbers, there is this pratyaya is called Tu and Tulav pratyaya. And on top of Tu and Tulav pratyaya, Tut agama will come to make Ta. So Sayam and Sayankale will become Sayantana of Sayam. In that way, when you want to say, it will become Sayamtana. Same for Chiram, Chiramtana. Tut agama will get added through this sutra. Examples, that is what they again, Sayantana and Shwa, this is Shwas, okay. Kalavachi Avyayam. So today what had come was Kalavachi Avyayam, Adunatana. There was Shwa, Aduna, in that way. Adya, Adyatana, Aduna, Adunatana, in that way.
I've heard people who have named their children Sayantana. Whether they know the sutra or not, I don't know.
Probably not, because maybe they do, I don't know. But yeah, Sayam Tana, this is the sutra. This comes fairly often in Bhashya, so I thought, we can just address it. It is not in this book. It is not in Rachanana Adakamati. Tut Tulav Pratyaya. It is not there. Okay, anyway. Some interesting things are coming actually in Pratyaya, next few Pratyayas. Some complex Pratyayas are coming. Anyway, so this Sayam Tiram Saram Sayam Chiram Prahve Prage Avyayebhyas Tut Tulav Tutcha 4.3.23. Now back to Samasa. What I just did, just found some Upanishad and Bhagavad Gita references. There are 8, 11, 14, 17, 22 here. 22 references. All of these have samasa. All of them. The color is not so great because, and the formatting and all is not so great because I do it a bit quickly. But many examples are here. So we can just quickly check, go through each of them and see what pratyaya there is here. So, sorry, what samasa there is here. So, 8.
Mataji, can you increase the font for us to...
Yeah,
see
sure.
better?
Yes, of course.
Thank you.
Yeah, we can do that right now. We can also increase the size. This is big enough? I'm sure this is big enough, right? I think it is. So anyway, so you see there are just random words.
Yeah. Yes.
There are random words from different Upanishads, Bhagavad Gita, and some words which are not, I mean, this for example. So Dhyava Prithvi, for example, that mantra is there that we chant in Kailas Ashram also. Dhyava Prithvi. Dhyava Prithvi Janaye. This is from, I think, Shvetashvatara. Why it is not coming to mind?
Would it be difficult to just send that because the screen is becoming very blurry?
Okay, I'll send it.
Yeah, just send it.
I am going to put it into the, I mean, it is not, for now I'll put it into that group, right?
Yeah, this is hopefully accessible. But it's just the screen has become blurry.
Yeah,
I don't know,
good.
blurry for Abaji also.
It is not just the screen, everything is blurry. The speech, Asaji, sab gulmal hai. Internet is poor. I was just waiting for it to settle down, so I didn't say anything.
Okay,
Sometimes it just becomes better with time.
okay.
Give it time.
So on the chat, I've sent the Google Doc link. Let me know if you can access it.
No, on the Vyakaran chat.
No, not on the Vyakaran chat. On the Google chat of this call. Like,
Oh, okay, sorry.
I was going to share on Vyakarana, but I think it's better here because it's not a complete finished
So,
thing.
1 second. How do I get to the chat of this one?
Found it, got it.
Where is the chat of this one? Where will I find that?
On the right side. Are you in full screen mode?
Full. Okay.
The right side you see.
Yeah. This one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Yeah, okay. So, okay, we'll start with this. Pratibodha. So, there are 8 samasas we have done. Any memories? Kopi smarati va? Ke santi?
Avyayi Bhava.
Tatpurusha has karmadharya and dvandva in it.
No, not Dvandva.
Karmadharya and dvandva in it. Then
Bahuvrihi.
it was before that.
After Brahuvrihi?
After Bahuvrihi is this one. After
Yes,
Dvandva, Bahuvrihi Dvandva Ne Aduk.
Correct. So 8 in that way. In the book, that is how it is ordered. You can say, we can put in other orders also. In the book, how they are ordered is Avyayibhava Tatpurusha Karmadhare Dvigu Bahuvrihi Dvandva Ne Aluk. So many times you will see Ne and Aluk will be along with Tatpurusha. So sometimes people will put Dvandva first because Dvandva both are important and it's easy. So the order is up and down, but these 8 we have seen. Pratibodha Kenopanishad Pratibodha Viditam Matam Amritatvam hi Vindate. Pratibodha.
You've got Abhyay Bhava,
Correct.
Prati,
Ha.
Pratigraham, Prati, that
So think of it this way. In Avyay Bhava, which pada is mukhya? Purva or Uttara?
Purva Pada.
Purva pada. So Purva pada is making the difference, right? And what does Pratibodha really mean?
Pratibodha would really mean all knowledge, I guess.
Okay. So what does Pratidinam mean?
Every day.
So Pratibodha.
Every knowledge.
So
All
when
knowledge.
so when you do Vigraha, what will be if every knowledge is there or all whatever, every type, every kind of this bodha, every bodha is there, what would be repeated in Vigraha?
Prati Bodha.
Bodha Prati.
Bodha Prati.
Because bodha is multiple, na? Prati bodha, every bodha, every person. How? Which is multiple? Is every multiple or person multiple? Or bodham prati, whatever, prati bodham.
Because you think about it, each and every house. You don't say house each.
Yeah, but what is each multiple or house multiple?
No. The logic is clear, but in this my mind I was thinking when you say every bodha, it's each.
Yeah. So prati bodha will be bodham prati. So this is Avyay Bhava Samasa. This today's it may be a bit challenging because first we have to decide which samasa it is and then Vigraha. So the first one has started very well. It is Avyay Bhava, that much is correct, and double is there, that is also pretty good actually. Sukrita Dushkrite, which samasa? Bhagavan
Dvandva
says
samasa.
Dvandva.
Sukritaha, Dushkritaha, and usko because 2 hai, तो दुष्कृते कर दिया.
Excellent thinking. Your Bhagavan says buddhi yukto jahati hai ubhe sukrita dushkrite, both. So that is correct. There is another samasa here. Which samasa?
So that is that Saha Artha.
Itaretara Dvandva was the first one.
Yeah,
That
isn't it also Tatpurusha Samanadhikarana? Where we say Sundara, Tutsita,
Correct.
Sutra.
Correct. It's not Samanadhikarana.
Karmadharya. Karmadharya.
Abhaji, what were you saying?
I was just saying, if it was only Sukrita, then we could have said the su is added. Therefore, one word would have been samasa. But Sukrute mein su is added, Dushkrute mein tu is added. So this is like.
So Sukrite alone is what?
Sukrute alone would be.
What Sundarji said. Karmadharya.
Yes. Hanji.
Second type of Karmadharya. In Karmadharya,
Dushkrute alone would be Karmadharya.
that also will be second type of Karmadharya. So there are 2 Karmadharyas in one word. Sukrite and Dushkrite. This one, this second one. Sundar ke arth mein su. Kuchite arth mein ku. So, okay, ku you cannot, Dushkrite you cannot add. But Sukrite you can say, right? Like Supurusha Sukrita. Good action. Dushkrite mein, so here there is another pratyaya actually. In Dushkrite there is a pratyaya. Any idea which pratyaya? We have seen this pratyaya. Which pratyaya?
Sukrite.
Khal pratyaya. Khal pratyaya says?
Kal.
ईषदुस्सुषु कृच्छ्राकृच्छ्रार्थेषु ईषद 33126 you see khal pratyay says example kashikakara example dushkaraha like that only na sukaraha sukrite dushkrite is like this only dushkara dushkrite sukara sukrite here is khal pratyay good and bad difficult and easy and difficult कृच्छ्रा अकृच्छ्रा ये सब अर्थेषु खल
Yeah, correct.
सविकल्प
So, tulya yoge.
हाँ करेक्ट
So,
सूत्र इज तेन सहित तुल्य योगे which समास
tena sahita tulya yoge. Yeah, correct. So,
Why is it not fulfilled?
sir
मतलब किससे तुलना?
okay so how do you do vigraha of this when we say two types of samadhi are there
विकल्प सहित.
हाँ विकल्प सहित
विकल्प सहित.
विकल्पेन सह विकल्प सहित correct so
yeah.
तेन सह विकल्पेन सह that would be vigraha this is vigraha of pratibodha and then sukrite dushkrite sundara krite whatever you can say now they had said and then savikalpa vikalpena saha this will be bahuvrihi sartaka bahuvrihi generally you don't have to specify it as bahuvrihi if we say tena sahiti tulya yoge with vikalpena saha that is enough to be honest but you can say bahuvrihi next atma jnanam I give a hint you
आत्मस्य ज्ञानम
well
Shashti tatpurusha.
ha so shashti tatpurusha is correct but not atmasya what is the pratipadika atma
आत्मेन ज्ञानम.
no atma pratipadika is what like
आत्मन.
atman correct so atman shabd ke sixth case shashti vibhakti ekavachanam will be what not atmasya na rama is ramasya atman is
आत्मन is
Atmani is Patali. So,
the atmani is saptami
Atmanaha.
atmanaha
आत्मनः.
you see here atmanaha jnanam
आत्मनः ज्ञानम षष्ठी तत्पुरुष.
shashti tatpurusha is correct there is another way of seeing this what would that be there is another samasa not tatpurusha that is the hint so of the if we say not tatpurusha all four types of tatpurusha okay so that not shashti tatpurusha not purely tatpurusha okay but I will give another hint it is a type of tatpurusha four types of you can take three or four types of tatpurusha
Then you're going into either that aluk or may. If you're saying none of it's not Tatpurusha, but a type of Tatpurusha.
why not karmadare or dvigu
But they are part of Tatpurusha, no? You said no Tatpurusha.
no it is type of tatpurusha not exactly tatpurusha see that way naya samasa also can be called tatpurusha it is not shashti tatpurusha let's say that way okay it is tatpurusha but not shashti what can it be
चतुर्थी तत्पुरुष.
why chaturthi tatpurusha what would okay chaturthi tatpurusha if you say what would be the vigraha
So it will then be Atmane Jnanam.
Atmane jnanam. So Atmane jnanam means what? Jnana for Atma.
Yeah.
Does Atma need jnanam?
आत्मा तो सुख ज्ञान है.
Atma does not need jnanam. Okay, this is the vigraha, right? If I
आत्मानि ज्ञानम आत्मा में ज्ञान है।
आत्मा में ज्ञान है क्या? ज्ञान तो आत्मा में है या आत्मा के लिए है या आत्मा का है या आत्मा? ओके, वन हिंट. सत्यम ज्ञानम अनंतम ब्रह्म, we say in Taittiriya Upanishad. Now, which lakshana is that? Is it Swarupa Lakshana or Tatasa Lakshana?
Swarupa Lakshana.
Swarupa Lakshana. That means Brahma is Satya, right? Brahma is Jnana. And Atma Brahma, this is there in so many Upanishads. Brahmasmi is there. This Mandukya has I am Atma Brahma. Mahavakya is there. So Atma is Brahma and Brahma is Jnanam. So Atma is Jnanam.
Atma is Jnanam.
So which samasa would this be? If I say Atma eva Jnanam. Huh?
Atma eva Jnanam.
Atma eva Jnanam. Atma is Jnanam. So what would that samasa be?
That would be the Karmadharaya.
Correct.
Evahi.
Karmadharaya samasa. This is another way of seeing Atma Jnanam Shabda. Like this Arthapati, for example, there are two ways, right? You can either say in Tatpurusha, you can say as Bahuvrihi. Like that here, if you say Atma eva Jnanam, then it will be Karmadharaya because both are in Prathama Vibhakti. Atma, Jnanam, both are in Samanadhikarana Prathama Vibhakti, right? And Tatpurusha says Samanadhikarana. They are both in Prathama, Samanadhikarana. So Atma eva Jnanam can be Karmadharaya, or as we correctly said in the beginning, Atmanaha Jnanam. I want to know the Atma. Jnanam of the Atma. Okay, that way also you can say in the beginning. Shashti Tatpurusha. Narasimha. What would be Vigraha?
Simha Jaisa Nar.
Vigraha is Simha Iva Naraha. That way.
That is also Karmadharaya.
Karmadharaya. Yeah. So Simha Iva Naraha you can say. So Narasimha was both Nara and Simha, right? The idea of Narasimha was he was both man and lion. He had both. So Narascha Asau Simhascha. Like how we say Mahatma. Mahanscha Sau Atma cha Mahatma. Mahadeva. In that way we say, right? Another?
Samahara Dvandva.
Not Samara Dvandva. Karmadharaya. First type of Karmadharaya.
When we have Cha, then it is Dvandva का ही एक प्रकार भी हो सकता है ना?
Yes, but see, Cha, if you are going to describe one person with two qualities.
Okay, it is not a list.
So, like how you say Mahadeva. Mahan Chaso Devaha. He is Mahan. He is also Deva. So you say he is Mahadeva. You can say, oh, but I want Mahadeva to refer to Shiva. Then which samasa will it be? Bahuvrihi. Because there is Anyapada. One more person is there. So here also you can say correct. You can say here also I am talking about Vishnu Bhagavan. Yeah, okay, then it will become Bahuvrihi. But if you say Narascha Sau Simhascha, if we say this way, it is Karmadharaya. And if you say Naraha Simho Yasya or Yam, whatever, who is that person? Then Yaha Vishnu. That way. Sundarji, question?
You remember when one of the exercises we did, I think we had to use Shashti when you say among the students.
Correct. Chatreshu.
Right? So, so that was Shashti, right? Chatreshu would be Saptami, right?
Chatranam or Chatreshu, both you can say. Both are okay.
I forget now, it's, when among the class he is the brightest and, so on and so forth.
Both are correct. You can either say Shashti or Saptami. Chatranam Shreshtaha. Among all students he is the best. Or Chatreshu Shreshtaha. Among all. Both are okay.
Chatreshu is Saptami or Shashti?
Saptami. Chhatranam is Shashti.
So we can say Chatra. So what I was thinking was that if you were to say here that it is, he is a lion amongst men.
Nareshu
So,
Simha. Naranam Simha or Nareshu Simha.
So that is also possible. So it can be a...
Correct. That's a good idea. Yes, you can say Nareshu Simha if you say, or Naranam Simha. That would become Shashti or Saptami Tatpurusha.
Yeah, Shashti or Saptami Tatpurusha.
You can say that. That's an
This
excellent
is used for Bhagwan Ram in Ramayana. Naro mein Singha hai, like his bala is like that.
Yes, exactly. So when we say, oh, that Bala is like that, he is like a lion among men, like how Sundarji is a lion amongst men, then you can say it is Shashti Saptami. So you see, in one word itself, 4 samasas are possible. Karmadharaya, Bahuvrihi, Shashti Tatpurusha, Saptami Tatpurusha. It depends on what we wish to say, what we wish to, explain. That is why in Samasa, Artha will matter. Purushottama is there, Bhagavad Gita. What would this be? Chapter 15 is called Purushottama Yoga. Vigraha?
Vishnu Bhagwan.
So Vigraha?
Bahuvrihi.
Bahuvrihi. Vigraha?
Purushaha Uttamaha Yasya.
Satyam. Or another samasa is possible. Which?
Purusho mein Uttam. Like Naro mein Singha.
Which is?
Saptami Tatpurusha.
Correct. You see, when we did Tatpurusha, it was so confusing. Should I use Tritiya Tatpurusha, Chaturthi, Saptami? It is so natural now. You see, just a little abhyasa. That's all it takes. Purusheshu Uttamaha, Purushottamaha. That's all. Absolutely correct. Saptami Tatpurusha. Next, Trinachike. This is Kathopanishad. Trinachiketas tribhiretya sandhim trikarma krittarati janma mrityu. Trinachiketaha. Dvigu. Yes.
Dvigu. Sankhya Purvo.
Sankhya Purvo Dvigu.
Sankhya Purvo.
Satyakamaha Satyasankalpaha. This is in Chandogya. They are referring to...
Is it?
Is it?
Tribhiretya is also Dvigu?
Yes. Tribhihi Etya. You can say Dvigu. I mean, it is not really a samasa there. It is more of a sandhi. Tribihi, they have kept without... If they had said Triretya or Trietya in that way, then it would be samasa. Here it is more of a sandhi. Tribihi etya. Which sandhi is there? Tribihi etya has become Tribhiretya with sandhi.
Atororupluta?
Close. What is the one before Atororupluta in the book?
It is Visarga Sandhi, right? One of the Visarga Sandhi. Visarga has become Ra.
It is the one in the book, it is just before Atororupluta, the Pluti. Sasajusho, then? Ruhu. Ruhu. That Rukara is here. Tribhiretya, Rakara has come. Like Tut, Ruhu. Tribhiretya Sandhi. So that Tribhihi Etya has become Tribhiretya, so it is not Samasa. Trinachiketa is Samasa. And Trikarma, that is also Samasa. Dvigu Samasa. Satyakama, Satyasankalpaha. What is happening there?
Bahuvrihi, right, for Ishvara.
Yes.
Satya Kamaha Yasya.
Yes, absolutely. Satyo kamo yasya. Or kakara, satyo will not become, satya will not become satyo. Satyaha you can say, because hashicha will not work before kakara. Satya kamo yasya. Bahuvrihi.
सत्य काम मतलब the one who has सत्य की कामना.
And satya sankalpa, the one who has satya ki sankalpa.
सत्य काम.
This comes in Chandogya. There is the full mantra we can, if we so that's the thing, if we give Upanishad Gita references for these kinds of samasas, we have to know what the reference is, where it is coming, etc. So in fact, this is a very interesting mantra, because in which class it was, I think Upadesha Sahasri, 2 days ago, there that question had come, to give Twampada Avantara Vakya, right? Avantara Vakya of
Avantara Vakya, correct.
Twampadas, those things that come.
Tvam and Tatpadas, somebody was asking.
So Swamiji had asked which mantras. So this was a mantra. Somebody had said, Ya Atma Apahata Papma. Somebody said, Vijaro Vimrutyuhu.
Yeah.
It's the same mantra, right? Satyakama Satyakama. You see, it is right there. Vijigitso Apipasaha Satyakamaha Satyasankalpaha So Anveshtavyaha Sa Vijignyasitavyaha. These are all very famous passages from Chandogya. Sarvansha Kamans Kamanyastamatmanam Anuvidya Vijanatiha. So all of these are famous, what Prajapati says to Indra and Virochana. Of course, here probably only Indra. Prajapati Ruvacha. So here, that is what Prajapati is saying. He's talking about Atma. All of this. Ya Atma, Apahata Papma. It does not have any sin. Vijaro, does not age. Vimrutyuhu, does not die, etc. Vishokaha, in that way, saying Satyakamaha Satyasankalpa. It's very interesting when we have these kinds of linkages. Okay, then Bhagavad Gita, 12th chapter, Bhagavan says, Shitoshna Sukha Dukkeshu Samassanga Virjita Samashatrau cha mitre cha Tatha Manapa Manayoho. Shitoshna Sukha Dukkeshu Samassanga Vivarjitaha. Here, what is the samasa? Which shabda has the samasa and what is the samasa?
Shitaha Ushnaha Sukha Dukkheshu.
One second, Abhaji. I will say this also. There are, I think, 4 samasas in this line. Which samasas? Please go ahead, Abhaji.
Dukkheshu. Etesham. So Samahara Dvanda.
Shitoshna.
Like a list.
Shitoshna is Samahara Dvanda. Sukha Dukkeshu also you can add. All of these are taken together.
Shita Ushna Sukha पूरा चारों का एक समाहार कह सकते हैं.
या शीतोष्ण को एक कह सकते हैं और सुख दुख को एक वैसे कर सकते हैं. तो समाहार. करेक्ट. एंड देन
समाहार.
So in Samahara, in Dvandva also, we have to end with Napunsakalinga Ekavachana, right? So we will.
Yes, that is correct.
It ends with
Napunsakalinga
Ekavachana.
Yeah. So what we would do here is there are multiple samasas you can say in this one shabda. First, you take Shitoshna as Samahara, right? Shitam Ushnam, Shitoshnam. You can make this into Samahara Dvanda. But then, you add Shitoshna with Sukha-Dukha. Sukham-Dukham, Sukha-Dukham you can say. But then, we are doing Vibhakti there. We are putting in, Saptami Bahuvachanam we are putting. Shitoshna Sukha Dukkeshu. Sangha Vivarjitaha. What would be samasa?
So, sorry, so just to close this Shitoshna, so we will be saying it is Dvandva Samahara with Saptami added afterwards.
Correct.
Is that how we will close this?
Yes, I think so. Yeah. Dvandva Samahara is correct. Shitoshna is clearly Dvandva Samahara because you are going to take that as a package. And Sukha Dukkeshu, because it has been Napumsakalinga, but it is getting another samasa.
But we have to go further because it has to end in Napumsakalinga.
But you are going to put that also into a samasa, right? So it doesn't have to end in some Napumsakalinga Ekvachana anymore. You are basically making it into. Can you hear me? My Wi-Fi is dropped. Can you hear me? No?
Yeah, we can hear you, but it's breaking quite a lot.
Yeah. No, so I changed the Wi-Fi just now. Maybe it will be better now. I hope it will be. Anyway, so you can say Samahara Dvandva, Shitoshna is clearly Samahara Dvandva. But what is happening there is you are making that into a samasa. So there is a double samasa. Shitoshna is a samasa. But when added to Sukha Dukkeshu, it becomes another samasa. Is that okay? Or am I still breaking?
Yeah.
No. Kita is Samahara Dvandva. Then when we add it to Sukha Dukkeshu, does the samasa change? It becomes something else, or it still remains the Samahara? It is still the list. Or does it change because now it is not ending in Napumsakalinga? That is where I'm lost a little bit.
No, see, it does not need to. That is the samasa is going to be ending in Napumsakalinga Ekavachana when it is Samahara Dvandva. But what if you want to say in Sukha Dukkha? So what we could say here, I guess, Shitoshna you take as Samahara Dvandva, right? Shita, Ushna, Shitoshna, that is a Samahara Dvandva. But what is happening there is Shitascha, Shitoshnascha, Sukha Dukkeshu cha. You can put that and make Itara Itara Dvandva. Both of them. Then it doesn't have to end in Napumsakalinga Ekvachana, right? Shitoshnascha, Sukha Dukkha cha, Sukha Dukkam or Dukkhe cha. Right? Then we have two chas. Both are important. Shitoshna we have made samasa, Sukha Dukkha we made samasa, and Sukha Dukkha you can make into the Sukha alone you can take. Because in Chandogya, Kham, Sukham, that way it is given, Anandake. So you can take Sukha alone separate and put Sundara Artha and make it into Karmadharaya. So multiple samasas are working here in Shitoshna Sukha Dukkeshu. But the main point here is Shitoshna is Samahara Dvandva. But then you say Shitoshna cha Sukha Dukkhe cha. And then Teshu. Shitoshna Sukha Dukkeshu.
Sangha Vivarjitaha.
Let's come to the next one. But 1 second, Abhaji. So one second. So Shitoshna Sukha Dukkeshu is closed, right? Any other questions on this?
Well, no, when you say Teshu, okay, Teshu Sukha. So
all of them.
All of them. So I mean, even when we say that it is Dvandva in Shitoshna, then Dvandva in Sukha Dukkha, and that's why we have Shitoshna cha, Sukha Dukkha cha. But then, even then we are saying it is Dvandva between the two also. but yet we are saying it won't end in that Napunsakalinga Ekvachana.
No, see, only Samahara Dvandva has to end in Napumsakalinga Ekvachana.
Okay.
Itaretara Dvandva need not.
Itara doesn't. Yeah, correct. Okay. Thank you.
And then Teshu we are adding at the end. Like for example, yesterday in Brihadaranyaka, there was that Devaloka Prapti that we were discussing, right? Now, if you had to split Devaloka Prapti Hetu, that was the Shabda, if I am not wrong. Devaloka Prapti Hetu is Upasana, right? So, Devaloka Prapti Hetu, how would you do Samasa Vigraha?
So, and that is Upasana. So, therefore, we have to say Devalokaha Praptihi Yasya Upasana.
Okay, forget about Upasana, right? Just take the word Devaloka Prapti Hetu.
Okay.
Forget about Upasana. Just say Devaloka Prapti Hetu.
Yeah.
What does it mean really? So when we do Samasa Vigraha, we look at the meaning, right? Devaloka Prapti Hetu.
देवलोक के प्राप्ति के लिए.
के लिए.
Correct. So how will you do Vigraha?
So that will be Chaturthi. It will be ke liye.
No, it's a Keliye between. How many padas are here? In Devaloka Prapti Hetu, how many padas will you separate? Firstly. Like how Shitoshna Sukha Dukkeshu, we are doing 4 padas, right? Shita Ushna Sukha Dukkha. Like that, Devaloka Prapti Hetu, how many?
So
Devaloka is one pada.
Then?
Prapti, Hetu.
Prapti and Hetu are separate. So there are 3 you can take, right? So when you do 3, you have to do 2 samasas in between. Because now you have 3 padas. And to join 3 padas, you have to first join 1 and 2. That will be 1 samasa. And 2 and 3, that will be 1 samasa. So how will you join these 2? What is the vigraha for all of these?
So we'll have to say Lokasya Prapti too.
Correct. Lokasya Prapti. Absolutely. So which samasa is this?
That is Tatpurusha.
Which
Shashti Tatpurusha.
Correct. And then after that?
Then Lokasya Prapti, then it will become
प्राप्ति ही हेतु.
Which vibhakti? Prapti hetu means which vibhakti you want to use?
प्राप्ति के हेतु हमें कहना है. Again षष्ठी चाहिए.
हाँ, so षष्ठी ही चाहिए. Correct. So that is not prapti hi, that is praptehe. So Devalokasya
praptehe hetu.
हाँ. So here that is the good vigraha. But sometimes you want to simplify it even further, like in Sarva Vedanta Siddhanta Sar Sangraha, etc. Tika, where it is simplified to a large extent. What some Tikakaras will do, they will do Devalokasya Praptihi, Devaloka Praptihi, Tasya Hetuhu, or Tasyaha Hetuhu, Devaloka Prapti Hetuhu. Like that they will do 2. First they put Devaloka Prapti as a separate samasa. Devaloka se Prapti, Shashti Tatpurusha. But then Devaloka Praptehe Hetuhu, Devaloka Prapti Hetuhu. That way they will do another one. That is again Shashti Tatpurusha. So if you want to make this whole thing into one samasa, instead of saying I want to split it Devaloka Prapti, then I want to go to Devaloka Prapti Hetu, what we would say is Devaloka Praptihi, Devalokasya Praptihi Tasya Hetuhu. You can say, because Praptihi is Pullinga. Or Tasya Hetu, you can say. Saha, you are going to put.
Or putting the whole three padas together.
You can. No, there is. Yes.
Devaloka Praptehe Hetuhu.
No, that is correct. There is nothing wrong in that. Devalokasya Praptehe Hetuhu, Devaloka Praptihi Hetu, you can put like that. But what if you want to simplify it even further? Then you add the Tasya or Tasyaha or whatever, that is the Shashti. Shashti Vibhakti Ekavachanam is that pada, right? So you add that in the middle. And then you make it Shashti Tatpurusha. So like that here, why that example came was Shitoshna Sukha Dukkeshu Shita Ushna Samahara Dvandva, Sukha Dukkha Samahara Dvandva, Shitoshna Sha Sukha Dukkha Cha Itaretra Dvandva. But then Teshu Shitoshna Sukha Dukkeshu, you can say Cannot say Saptami Tatpurusha, but that is how you will split. Teshu, Shitoshna, Sukha Dukkeshu. In that. When we have Dukkeshu in the end, right? Dukkeshu, in Dukkha, among Dukkha, right? But this is not only for Dukkha. Bhagavan is not saying be balanced only in Dukkha. Bhagavan is saying be balanced in Shita, Ushna, Sukha, Dukkha. That is why it is Dukkeshu. So there are 4 here. Bahuvachanam. If it were only Shitoshna as 1 and Sukha Dukkha as 1, Bhagavan would have said what? Shitoshna, Sukha Dukkha, then?
Mana, apamana.
No, in Vyakarana. See, Saptami, te, tasmin, tayoho, teshu.
Correct.
If there were only 2, Bhagavan would have said Shitoshna Sukha Dukkha Yoho.
Correct.
But he didn't say that. He said Shitoshna Sukha Dukkeshu. So there are 4. Bahuvachanam is used.
Bahuvachanam is used.
So this way we can do analysis, and that is why you say you take everything separately. You cannot take together. Because why? It is separately, that is why Bahuvachanam is there. If it is only 1, he would have just said Shitoshna Sukha Dukkhe. Or Shitoshna Sukha Dukkha Yoho if he wants to say 2. Like Manapa Mana Yoho Tulyaha, right? In 14th chapter, etc. In this shloka itself, first pada, first Purvarda.
Tulya nindastu tirmauni santushto dukkha.
नहीं, उसके पहले समहा समशत्रौ
मित्रौ च तथा मानापमानयोः.
तथा मानापमानयोः. मानापमानयोः, which vibhakti and vachanam?
Bahuvachanam.
Manayoho.
It's Dvivachanam.
Dvivachanam. Tasya tayoho tesham, na? Tasmin tayoho teshu. It is Dvivachanam. Let's see it again. Ramasya Ramayoho Ramanam, we say. Not convinced.
No, that's fine. But the difference between Sukha Dukkeshu and Mana Apamana Yogo is in the Vachana.
Example is here, Rapaji. You see Ramayoho where it comes? In Ram Shabda.
Shashti Madhyama Purusha. Shashti Dvivachanam.
And Saptami Dvivachanam also.
Saptami Dvivachanam also.
So that is Dvivachanam. That is why Bhagavan in Purvarda says Samashatraucha Mitrecha Tatha Manapamanayoho. Not Manapamaneshu. Not Manapamananam. Manapamanayoho. Because there are 2 there. Mana and Apamana.
Yeah.
But in the second half he says Shitoshna Sukha Dukkeshu. Because there are multiple. Mahuvachanam is used.
Even Shatru Mitrecha Vaha bhi Dvivachanam.
No, Shatrau. Shatrau. That is only Ekavachanam. Like Guru Shabda. Shatru.
Mitrecha.
Mitre. Mitra. Rame. Mitre.
Okay.
All are used in that. Ekavachanam, Dvivachanam, Bahuvachanam. See, if he had said Shatru Mitre, then it is Dvivachanam. Or Shatru Mitrau, then it is Dvivachanam in Samasa. But he didn't. He separated. Na? Shatrucha, Mitraucha. Samaha, Shatraucha, Mitrecha, he says. Shatru, Saptami Ekavachanam. Mitre, Saptami Ekavachanam. Tatha Manapamanayoho, Saptami Dvivachanam. Shitoshna Sukha Dukkeshu, Saptami Bahuvachanam. All are there in one shloka. This is a nice Vyakarana example that Bhagavan has given. Anyway, we'll come back to this. So, Shitoshna Sukha Dukkeshu is, and Sangha Vivarjitaha. Let us go ahead. Sangha Vivarjitaha. Which samasa?
I was thinking this is Tena Saheti Tulya Yogi Sangha. Like
Sangha?
Savinayam Sadaram. Can Sangha also be
No.
No.
Saha
It
and
has to be
Saha.
sa or sa.
That is one. Sa only it can be. It has to be sa. Savikalpa. Saputra. Sashoka. Sajnana. It is sa.
Okay, explicitly sa shabda has to be there.
Yes. And here Sangha Vivarjitaha. Okay, see the example, right?
Sangha ko, I mean, you have to separate yourself. So, won't it be like, so we can say from Sangha you have to separate. So, it can be Panchami, Sangha.
But,
So,
okay, that's a very nice way of thinking. But, if you were to use Panchami Tatpurusha, Bhagavan would have said Sangat Vivarjanam, right?
correct.
The act of. So
Correct,
Panchami is
correct,
there.
correct.
But here what is said? Sangha Vivarjitaha.
That's Pratama.
Ha.
Vivarjitaha, no?
Ha.
So therefore, so when he ends it in Pratama,
Prathama.
Pratama,
See the whole thing, right? Bhagavan first says equality in or equal thinking.
Shita, Ushna, Dukha,
Yes.
all that.
So, for who? Or who is supposed to be this way? Somebody is supposed to be this way.
Yeah, for the Jnani.
So now, so here what would come? If it is, you say for Jnani or Bhakta or
For
whatever.
Jnani, it will be Bahuvrihi then.
Bahuvrihi.
Because it's an Anya Pada.
Correct. Sangha Vivarjitaha, Sangasya
The one who
Vivarjitaha.
does-
Sangha Vivarjitaha, yasya.
Correct. The one who does this. So Bahuvrihi. Once we get the hang, it's a lot of fun. Till then it is difficult and no idea what's happening. Gunatitaha, 14th chapter, Bhagavan says, Manapamanayos tulyaha tulya nindatma sanstutihi. Nahi.
So here in Gunatitaha, will we look at that Bahar Artha? You know, that Bahya Artha, that one that came with our Abhi Bhava.
Not
Sorry,
Aveda.
Abaji, go ahead.
Aluk, is it?
Not Aluk. Why Aluk? Okay. First we'll see. Both are not correct. But why Bahya?
Why
Why-
Bhagya? Because it is beyond, outside of Guna.
But that way, see, the Shabda matters in Vyakarana. Not only Artha. Artha also in Samasa. The Shabda has to be there. Na? Bahi Shabda must be there for it to be
Shabda
Baha.
has to be there. Okay.
Bahish
The
Pragnam.
examples are all Bahirvanam, and we talked about Bahish Pragya.
Bahish Pragnam. That way.
Okay.
See that the Pratibodham, because of the word Prati, it has
Yeah,
become
yeah.
Avyai Bhava.
Okay.
Abaji, you said what? Aluk. Why Aluk?
No, it is not aluk. It's not. It's nothing to do with the lobe of the Visarga.
Correct.
No. Gunatita. Guna se atita. Gunon ke paad.
It will also be Bahuvrihi only. Gunaha Atitaha Yatsya Jnani.
You can take that way. Saha Gunatitaha.
But that you need a context.
Yeah.
Only with the Shabda level, it is
Yeah.
something else.
This becomes like Arthapati, you know. Arthapati you can take both as Bahuvrihi or as Satpurusha. It depends on the meaning. Here, okay, we'll see the shloka. Manapamanayos tulyas tulyo mitrari pakshayoho. Sarvaramba parityagi gunatitasya uchyate. So here if you want to say this Sarvaramba parityagi is the Gunatita, then you can say Bahurihi. Oh, the Sa Sarvaramba parityagi Guno Atito yasya Sa Sarvaramba parityagi, that is okay. But you want, if you take just Gunatita Shabda
Gunatita.
on its own, how I give, we'll see another example, and then when we see that example it will become clear. They have given one example. No, here. Yeah, you see this example. Dukkham atitaha. Dukkhatitaha. Beyond dukkham. This is the meaning, right? Dukkham atitaha. Going beyond dukkham. So dukkham here
This
is
is
as an object. Dvitiya Tatpurusha. Why? Because dukkham is the object. Like here also. Gunatitaha. Beyond gunas. That is, gunas cannot affect him. Beyond guna. Guna atitaha. Gunam atitaha. Gunatitaha. You can say Dvitiya Tatpurusha here. If you want to describe the Gunatitaha as the person who is the person who gives up all, then
so here also
one doing the act of going beyond the gunas. The action is transcending, and the object on which this action is happening is guna. ऐसे लेके द्वितीय तत्पुरुष करना है इसे.
नहीं, one who is going, if you take, you will take Bahuvrihi. Because obviously one who is going, if you start saying, there is somebody else, na?
The action of transcending is taking
correct.
place on the gunas.
Correct. So the guna becomes the object, basically. You are going beyond the object, beyond guna. So object has to be Dvitiya. That way. Gunam atito. Yes, gunam atitaha. Or you say gunam atito yasya. That way you can say. That will become Bahuvrihi. Atmarati. Atmarati, what is here?
आत्मा में रत बहुव्रीहि.
Saptami. No, it can be Saptami
Again,
Tatpurusha
जैसे
also.
The thing here, Saptami Tatpurusha is possible, Bahuvrihi is also possible. The thing with most of these Shabdas, we have the idea that idea is correct. Because most of the Upanishads and Bhagavad Gita, they talk about Jnani as having this Lakshana. Atmaratihi, Gunatitaha. So in our minds, because of Vedanta maybe, we always do Anyapada. A person who is beyond Guna. The person who is doing only Rati in Atma. It is all correct, it is not wrong. But you have to see specifically that word alone, what it can mean.
Hello.
So Atma Ratihi will be the person who...
Saptami Tatpurusha.
Saptami is okay, Saptami Tatpurusha is okay. But Saptami Tatpurusha says Rati in Atma. This person will say, I am the Atma.
But there is no this person anymore.
Okay, so what, even without this person, so Rati as Atma, Rati through Atma, right? That way you say.
Or you have to say Rati Eva Atma, then we can take that
also
Eva
you can
Karmadharya.
Yes, you can take Karmadharaya, that is possible. What the Vivaksha here was... No, Atma eva Ratihi. Atma Rati. Atma itself is enjoyment. Atma Rati. That way. Like how the Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahma. But see, the best way here, either you can take Saptami Tatpurusha, or you can even take Tritiya Tatpurusha. Atma के द्वारा रति. किसी और के द्वारा नहीं, किसी और विषय के द्वारा मुझे रति नहीं. Nothing through any other Vishaya, only through Atma. That way. To take Saptami Tatpurusha.
इसलिए नहीं कर सकते कि हम आत्मा को ऑब्जेक्ट नहीं बोल सकते.
हाँ, वैसे नहीं कर रहे हैं ना.
In any other case, it could have been Ditya as well, है ना? टॉय में रति तो
दिन सप्तमी होगी ना फिर उसमें रति मतलब. If you are saying it is Rati in that, then you can take Saptami Tatpurusha. Like how here also Atmani Rati you can take. Yeah, maybe some other thing you can take as object. But here of course it doesn't make any sense. Tritiya Tatpurusha is good. Karmadharaya is okay. Bahuvri is also okay for Jnani. Okay, we still have quite a lot, but we have reached the end of the hour.
No, we have done well.
Hmm.
Overall, it's been enjoyable.
Yeah, there are at least half more, right? There are 11 more. So we have finished 11 out of 22. That's very good. That's not bad at all. And it's nice that we have already had a mix of all the samasas. We've seen Avyayibhava, Dvandva, Tatpurusha, Bahuvrihi, and different types of each. Separate, specifically,
anyway, the next one that Nirvedam is that Avyayi Bhava, Nirvigna, all that.
Yes. Anubandham also. So this we will do tomorrow. Huh? There will be some more. There are some interesting ones here also.
Yeah, we'll do tomorrow.
Maybe I'll add some for the ones that we did do or something. Om Purnamadaha.
No, good exercise today.
Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badarayanam Sutrabhashyakatau Vande Bhagavantau Punah Punah Ishvaro Gururatmeti Murti Bheda Vibhagine Vyomavadvyapta Deha Pradakshina Murtaye Namaha. Om Shanti Om